There once lived a rabbit named Mr. Roro. He lived in the forest with his wife, Aishi, and their little son, Ribby. Roro loved his family very much, but he had one big flaw. He was very stingy. He did not like sharing with others. This often upset Aishi and Ribby. Ribby sometimes complained about his father's behavior, but Aishi would gently calm him. She tried many times to explain to Roro that sharing is important, yet he never paid attention. He would not even offer a single carrot to other animals in the forest. Everyone knew about his selfish ways. Still, Aishi was kind and generous. She shared food and helped the neighbors whenever she could. Roro often tried to stop her, but she did not listen. One evening, Ribby was going outside. He was hiding something behind his back. Roro saw him.
"What's in your hand? Show me,"
he said. Ribby slowly brought his hands forward. There was a small bag in them. Roro took it and opened it. Inside were 2 carrots, a small jar of honey, and some walnuts.
"Oh no! Where are you taking these?"
he scolded. Ribby said slowly,
"Dad, my friends like these."
Roro snapped.
"When will you understand? These are important for us. I take a teaspoon of honey every morning. The carrots are for pudding. And walnuts keep us warm in winter."
Then he walked into the kitchen. Ribby went to Aishi.
"Mom, Dad didn't give me even 1 carrot. My friends always share with me."
Aishi sighed.
"You know your dad. I will make some pudding for you. You can take it tomorrow before he comes."
Ribby nodded and went outside sadly. A few days later, one night, Aishi said,
"Ribby's birthday is coming. We will celebrate this time. We will invite our neighbors and friends."
Roro frowned.
"Why do we need a big celebration?"
"No more discussion,"
Aishi said firmly.
"I have decided."
Roro stayed silent, but he was unhappy. Aishi invited the animals. Soon, the special day arrived. She was busy in the kitchen, preparing food. Ribby was very excited. He kept smiling as he looked at all the dishes and waited for his friends. Roro sat near the table, looking at the spread. Soup, carrots, pudding, honey, walnuts, and sandwiches. He frowned.
"This is too much."
Aishi replied calmly,
"It's our son's birthday. Let him be happy."
Roro made a face and walked out of the kitchen. Soon, the animals started to arrive. Ribby cut the carrot cake, and dinner was served shortly after. Roro frowned, watching them.
"Binky took too much. He won't even finish it." And Tycho is the same.
he muttered. Then he glanced at Mrs. Finey, the stork, and her son, Olo. Olo was drinking soup with his long beak.
He's drinking too much. I'll teach him a lesson.
Roro thought, smiling cunningly. He went to Olo with a piece of carrot.
Hi, Olo. Take some salad also,
he said, but secretly slipped the carrot into Olo's bowl. At that moment, Mr. Tim the fox saw everything.
What's happening?
He whispered. As Olo sipped, the carrot got stuck in his throat. He started coughing and choking. Mrs. Finey ran to him.
What happened, dear?
She asked. Roro spoke gently.
What's wrong, my child?
Olo barely told. Mrs. Finey carefully pulled the carrot out with her long beak.
All fixed now,
she said. The animal sighed in relief. Roro smiled and walked to the other guests. Mr. Tim whispered angrily.
I'll teach him a lesson.
One evening, Roro went with his family to Mr. Donny, the deer's house. Many other animals were there too. Roro was enjoying his chicken corn soup. Mr. Tim came to him.
How are you, Roro?
He asked. Roro smiled.
I'm fine. And you?
Mr. Tim secretly slipped a stone into Roro's bowl. As soon as Roro took a sip, the stone stuck in his throat. He cried out loudly. Just then, Mrs. Finey stepped forward and carefully took out the stone with her beak.
Don't worry, Roro. You're safe now,
she said gently. Roro felt ashamed.
I hurt her son, and she's helping me. I did wrong. May God forgive me,
he muttered. That night, Roro told Aishi everything.
I am very sorry for everything. Now I want to invite the animals properly,
he said. Aishi looked worried.
but the groceries are finished.
Roro smiled.
Don't worry. I will manage it. Leave it to me.
The next morning, Roro went from house to house. He knocked at the animals' doors and asked for work. At Mrs. Finey's house, he said politely.
Can I help you with anything?
She smiled.
You can clean the yard.
Roro swept her yard. When he finished, she gave him fresh corn and some rice. At Mr. Donny's house, he carried firewood and fixed the fence. Mr. Donny gave him fruits and flour. At other houses, he helped clean, lift baskets, and fetch water. Slowly, he collected enough groceries for a small feast. Aishi and Ribby were very happy. That night, they made small invitation cards together. Ribby drew flowers, and Aishi wrote the names. The next morning, Roro and Ribby went out to distribute them. They knocked on each door and handed the cards with a smile. On the feast day, Aishi was busy in the kitchen, preparing soup, carrot pie, pudding, and sandwiches. Ribby and Roro cleaned the house, dusting shelves and sweeping the floor. By evening, the guests started arriving. The animals greeted each other happily. After some time, dinner was served. After dinner, Roro spoke softly.
I put the carrot pie in Olo's soup. I realize my mistake now. I'm sorry,
He said, feeling embarrassed. Olo and Mrs. Finey smiled gently. Mrs. Finey said softly,
It's all right, Roro. Leave it.
Just then, Mr. Tim stood up and looked at Roro.
I want to confess too. I put the stone in your soup because I wanted to teach you a lesson. Actually, I saw when you put the carrot in Olo's soup.
Roro smiled softly.
It's okay.
The animals smiled quietly. Aishi shook her head with a laugh.
Well, my husband finally learned to share.
Roro blushed, and everyone smiled. Moral: kind hearts are more valuable than treasure.